everybody. I am Russ. He is Chris, and let's we got some sad news. A fan, a follower, a good friend, and of course a great friend of George's, Craig Schroeder, was killed in a motorcycle accident over the weekend. I believe it was 1 o'clock yesterday. 1 o'clock. I think it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday.
That's what I heard.
We have been around motorcycles from Rock'em and Sock'em to the TV stuff we did with all the motorcycles, and man, it's a lady pulled out in front of him, hit the from what I've heard. I don't know all the facts. The lady pulled out in front of him, hit him. He hit her. And, you know, it was a bad wreck, and he lost his life. But motorcycle safety, I mean, you hear it all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, that happened to Craig. It happened to our friends Dale and Laura.
Yeah.
It happened to my ex-brother-in-law who didn't survive it. And you see the commercials, look twice. You know, people are going to ride motorcycles, especially now with gas being so high.
Exactly.
You see more motorcycles on the road, so be sure and pay attention. And if you are a motorcyclist, beware that every car can pull out in front of you. And yeah, wearing that helmet may not be the coolest thing, but we would sure hate for an accident like this to happen again after you've watched this.
So our prayers are with Craig and his family, and let's be sure that you guys, you know.
I don't know if they have a fund or something set up.
I don't know yet. Big George will hit us up after the show and let us know.
I'm sure they have a fund set up or something to help his family out. He's a small business owner just like us, and I'm sure times get tough, and you know, not everybody's ready for something like this. So
that's exactly right.
We'll get you that information if there is any.
Yeah, we're gonna pull together. Okay. Now, over the weekend,
I had a life-changing experience.
You did have a life-changing experience, and y'all know at Thanksgiving we said, look, you can't use your phone for
12 hours.
12 hours. And of course, now he did not use it, but he came, he looked at it, and you know, which was part of the rules, which was fine. But it really got you Saturday, because he was gone all Saturday. We didn't see each other. I got one text. And it was from a number I didn't know, and he said, "My phone is dead."
Dead.
It locked up.
Anybody who has an iPhone knows when you reset it, the little apple comes up.
Correct.
That's all it would do. So what made it tough was on Thanksgiving, all my friends and family knew that I wasn't going to text.
Right, right.
Well, yesterday, no one knew. You know, I let you know.
Well, yeah.
Where you wouldn't think I was dead or
exactly.
Something. And it's, I didn't know what to do with myself. Because it was like 5 or 6 hours. And it would have been longer than that if Jason hadn't gotten a new phone and gave me my old 3G back, which I was able to drop in, which I hadn't backed up in a while, so I lost a bunch of numbers. It was not good.
It happened. It happened. Now, I know a lot of people were probably frustrated with you.
Oh, I know it. I had a bunch of texts.
And it was calling me back.
You know.
Hey.
I'll tell you the one thing. I had one message. I won't tell the whole message. But I had one message that went, I can't tell you what it said, but I went, hold on, who is this? And they wouldn't tell me. I still have no idea who it is. So I may be missing out on a concert or something good.
The message, you're missing out, because that was a good message. All right. We got some new sponsors. And we got new sponsors because me and you made a company decision, and we said, you know what? This is what we're going to do because we want to help a lot of businesses. We want to give them the opportunity to be seen by a lot of people. And that was 5 new sponsors in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Don's Humidor, Lone Star Tire, Purple Gorilla, Bellmead Strong Radio, and Kirkpatrick and Witt.
Now, you guys got to understand, you see their commercials. You see Kirkpatrick and Witt on TV, and you only see them late night. And when we went in there and talked to them, they were like, yeah, times are tough. It's advertising. We go back in there with the new one. We give them the price, $25 a month or $240 a year. And
they want to build the banner, come back and get a check.
Exactly. Because you got to realize, and I'm gonna do this little thing with Stephanie. I'm gonna shoot this little thing with Stephanie and let her email it out to a lot of these businesses, and you're gonna understand how easy the internet is and how it works.
Well, and our decision to do that was in the economic crunch. Some people had just cut back on their advertising.
Yeah.
So, in order to do that, we don't have to make a ton of money to make this thing, to make this available.
Correct.
So we went, you know what, let's give them bottom dollar, get them on board, and maybe next year we go up to $300 or $300,000, whatever it is.
Whatever we decide.
But right now it seems to be working.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of economic crunch, Goldman Sachs, okay, they're like the biggest banking company in the world, has set aside $21 billion in bonus money.
Really?
Now, wouldn't you think...
$21 billion in bonuses.
Now, wouldn't you think when the taxpayers bail you out, that maybe you'd cut back on your bonuses just a little?
Man, that's a lot of money. I mean, if it's a...
Now, I'm gonna give you some something about it. Everybody got a loan from the government. All the big banks. Well, they did pay theirs back.
Okay.
So it's not quite as bad. But given those bonuses, couldn't that lead to them being in trouble again?
$21 billion, yeah.
There's 32,000 employees. And they've set aside $21 billion in bonuses. So I'm guessing that's from the top to the bottom to the... But the executives, make... It's crazy what they get paid.
32,000
divided into 21 billion. I'm telling you that the top executives are making
$5-6 million.
At least.
I understand.
At least.
I was gonna try to figure that out, but I don't have enough time. We went to yesterday, Sunday, for lunch. We had lunch at Logan Steakhouse. And we sat in there, had our Red Sea stuff on. We were eating a steak and talking, and this lady walks up, waitress, comes over and goes, I know you, it's going to kill me. It's this, I'm dying to say, I saw you guys on TV, or did an interview. I just finished the movie. What was it? And of course, Chris said it was Cowboy and Lucky. She was like, oh my gosh, that's right. It was like, and it was genuine being recognized for being on TV and making a movie.
It was genuinely that she was nervous as hell to come.
I was like, yeah, I have my pen ready.
But she didn't.
She did not ask for an autograph. And I have been rehearsing how that's going to go, but I didn't get it. But
one day you'll get to use it. One day you'll get to use it.
Yeah, I will. I was pumped. I was really, really, really pumped that after Hamlet's Cove, after our next movie, after our next series, who knows? It just feels good to be recognized for something that we're doing. It also happened to us Friday night at Chili's, and I apologize because of so many people. I do not remember his name. He sits right next to Big George in his office. He's probably watching. I was glad that we're doing something like this here in Waco.
Yeah, he was. Man, I'm glad to see y'all doing something positive. It wasn't, man, y'all, morning show rocks, man, Cowboy and Lucky was good. It was, man, I like that you guys came back here to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that was good. That felt good. Now, you see I have up there, which you missed, Scaling Down Red Sea.
Right.
Now, the reason I said that is I have one problem. I've only got one. I know it.
I thought you got that fixed.
That I did get fixed. This is my other problem. I have what is called a 12-year-old mentality as far as, and I was just telling this to Colin yesterday about Christmas presents and stuff like this. I have the same thing with ideas.